Howdy, Ole'Pops here. I'm back. I think it's about my first or second video since Cadre Challenge. I don't know. I ain't been doing too much since the Cadre Challenge. Mowing and taxiing and doctor and going to the doctor. Taking my ladies to the doctor. We've been doing a bunch of doctoring. I'm smoking my 320 Foresta that I got at Muletown this year. And Gracie's doing pretty good. She tried a new job, didn't work out for her. But that's okay, because she's gonna try something different. We'll let you know how it works out as soon as we learn something from it. And Julie Darling's doing pretty good. I'm doing all right. I'm hanging in there. I'm smoking Halls of Heartache. Bet you could have guessed that. Wanted to try something different. Not in what I smoke. Or in what I drink either. I'm drinking black coffee. Got a sore on the inside of my jaw. Occasionally, I'll go to thrift stores and pick up cheap books. Very seldom do I ever pick up a paperback. I collect hardback books. I like to read hardback books. I collect hardback books. I don't have very many paperback books. I don't like paperback books. They fall apart. But when I do see one that catches my eye, I'll buy it and I'll read it. And then I'll either take it to the jail and donate it, or I'll give it to somebody. I'll give it away. Or I'll take it to Grumpy's and trade it in for something else. You get 4 of them. You trade in 4 of them and you get a hardback. But I found one that caught my eye, and the pages was falling out of it, and the cover was cracked on the back, the binding, and the back cover was ripped. So I have this thing that I do with duct tape and felt, and that's what it is. I make new bindings. Now you can see the pages was in good shape, but I made a new cover for it. And I changed the name. It was a bathroom reader. I forget what the name was. Some kind of bathroom reader. Uncle John's bathroom reader or something like that. But it was full of worthless trivia. So I changed the name of it. And I call it, If You Didn't Know, Now You Know. And I'm going to start a new series called If You Didn't Know, Now You Know. And I'm going to pick out little pieces of this book. I'm going to read them to you because it's got some really interesting stuff in it. I got on this black shirt and you can see all the dog hair and everything on it. Anyway, that's what my plan is. A new series called If You Didn't Know, Now You Know. Oh, without further ado, here's the first installment of If You Didn't Know. Now You Know. With Ole'Pops. From the book of the same title. And whoever it was that claims to be Uncle John, thank you for researching this. Saved me a whole lot of trouble. According to them, and they spent years and years and years researching all this crap. Did you know that according to the Hunger Games, a novel, and later the movie, Susan Collins' inspiration for her 2008 novel about teenagers forced to fight each other in the dystopian future came to her while she was watching TV. She was flipping back and forth between the TV show Survivor and coverage of the Iraqi war when the two broadcasts began to blur in this very unsettling way. Thus, Hunger Games was born in her mind. Now, ain't that something? Here's one I thought was really interesting. In the 1960s, Memphis Stax Records had the most talented lineup of studio musicians and singers in the South. There was Otis Redding, Rufus Thomas, Booker T and the MGs, Carla Thomas, Eddie Floyd, Sam and Dave, Sam Moore and Dave Prater joined the Stax family in 1965, and they were assigned to the writing and production team of Dave Porter and Isaac Hayes. And the partnership clicked big, producing a string of soul masterpieces, including You Don't Know Like I Know and Soul Man. In Between was a song that almost made the top 20, a record that would have been a much bigger hit if it had not been for radio censorship. White top 40 stations were just getting used to playing black soul records in 1966 when Hold On, I'm Coming was released. Because of the suggestive title, many radio stations refused to air it at all. And those who did often made the situation worse as DJs drooled over the sexual implications of the song. In reality, the lyrics were simply about one lover giving the other support when times were bad. Coming just meant coming to the rescue. Sam and Dave's macho, boastful delivery and sly laughs throughout the song didn't make their case any better, although it did help to make a great record. Stax changed the title to Hold On, I'm A-Comin' to placate the FCC, but the damage had already been done. But you know, when you gotta go, you just gotta go. If only the radio jocks had known the true story of the song's conception. Hayes and Porter were in the studio writing some songs, and Porter left for a minute, and when he didn't come back, an impatient Isaac Hayes went looking for him. His room-to-room search finally ended at, well, you guessed it, the bathroom door. And Porter was taking his time in there, and Hayes knocked and yelled, "Hurry up!" Porter's irritation, he replied, "Hey, man, hold on, I'm coming." And the song was born. Now, here's an advertising first for you. Let me grab my phone, because I did a little research on this one. Let me pull up a couple of pictures here right quick. There they are. The first printed advertisement in the United States of America tobacco company Lillard, which produced Old Gold and Kent and Newport cigarettes and other brands, but those three I think you all know, placed an advertisement, the first printed advertisement, in the New York Weekly Journal in 1789. It showed the company's logo, a Native American standing over a barrel and smoking a very large pipe. Now, let me show you the advertisement. There's a picture of the logo. But that was in 1789, but in 1806, that is a picture of the Lillard Tobacco Company. I just thought y'all'd like to see that. Now, I'll share a couple more here with you. And then we'll, a couple more, and then we'll save the rest of them for another episode. The talents of Miss America. You know how Miss America always has a talent search for their contestants? In 1957, Amanda Whitman from Miss Tennessee did a gymnastics, tumbling, and trampoline routine to the theme from The Third Man. Now, the year I was born, in 1959, Miss Elizabeth Holmes from Miss New York did an impression of the French singer and actor Maurice Chevalier. Miss New Jersey, Beverly Ann Demarecki, did an impression of a beatnik. You remember what a beatnik was? You remember the show Dobie Gillis? Well, Maynard G. Krebs on that show was a beatnik. Perfect example of a beatnik. And if you don't remember who Maurice Chevalier was, he was the Frenchman that sang, "Thank heavens for little girls grow bigger every day." And then in 1960, Ann Baker of Miss New Jersey did a comic routine about a hillbilly attending her first baseball game. And if I'm not mistaken, it was the same comedy routine that Andy Griffith did that got him the job in the movie No Time for Sergeants, which was the routine that got him the Andy Griffith Show. In 1977, boy, that was a big jump. 17 years later, Miss Alabama, Julie Houston, played a banjo from the theme song for the Beverly Hillbillies. And then in 81, there's another Miss Tennessee, Miss Angelina Johnson, did an impression of the lead characters from the TV show Laverne and Shirley with ventriloquist dolls. In 82, Laura Mathis from Oregon twirled a rifle to the tune of a traditional folk song march from Herzegovina. Somebody from Oregon did a rifle routine. In 87, Orly McCarthy from Massachusetts played Hava Nagila on the marimba. In 89, Tammy Katunen from Miss Arizona performed a freestyle roller skating routine to Amazing Grace. And 2011, Lauren Cheat, Miss Hawaii, performed an acrobatic jump rope routine to the tune to Hawaii 5-0. Can you imagine that? Boy, she was jumping her ass off, wasn't she? Now let's talk about big oopses, okay? You've seen that commercial where they say, "Wanna get away?" Somebody made a big screw up here. Kazakhstan's champion sharpshooter, Maria Dmitrienko, was standing on the award platform as the Arab shooting championship at the Arab shooting championships in Kuwait in 2012. She just won the gold medal, and Kazakhstan's national anthem began to play over the PA system. Only it wasn't the real national anthem. It was a fake one written for the 2006 mockumentary Borat, Cultural Learnings of America for Making Benefit Glorious National Anthem of Kazakhstan. Sample lyrics from this song: Kazakhstan's prostitutes are the cleanest in the region, except, of course, for Turkmenistan's. Any dirtier lyrics, and dirtier lyrics than that can't be printed in this book here. The Kazakhstan's government, which had banned Borat, demanded an apology. Kuwait apologized and blamed the goof on a staffer who downloaded the wrong anthem off the internet. Now, that staffer was probably caught hiding behind a crate or in a closet somewhere, eating a Milky Way, thinking, "Wanna get away?" Anyway, I've let this thing run 24 minutes, and I'm not going to keep you any longer. I'm going to finish my coffee and my pipe, and I hope you enjoyed some of this needless, useless trivia. But I'm going to come back and read you some more of it. If you like it, leave me a comment. If you don't like it, leave me a comment, and we'll do something different. But that's what I got. I'm Ole'Pops. Y'all be good to each other. Much love.